We're continuing today with some summer sports reports as we are 1 week closer to August, which means another week closer to the LTU athletic seasons. We have a lot on the itinerary today with more summer camps and even some hockey action. So sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy this brand new episode of the LTU Sports Report. Hello everyone, welcome into the LTU studio. Happy you can join me today. I'm your host, Dylan Morello. This show is presented by Lawrence Technological University, and we are sponsored by Henry Ford Sports Medicine. So on the previous show, I talked about the plethora of different camps happening at LTU. Right now, let's look at the one hosted by LTU Women's Soccer.
This is our second ID camp of the summer, and we have new players coming in to watch how they play and hopefully recruit them into our program. It's really exciting to see all the new talent coming in because they'll be building onto our program, so it's very cool. Our coaches watch and analyze these girls, and we see the dynamic coming in with new players and see if they would fit in well with the team.
Number one, I think that Doug and I both agree on this, that we can tell within a few minutes the ability level of a recruit and whether we think they're going to be good for us, great for us, or not quite at that level. So working with a player is much different from just standing and watching the game. You actually can set up drills that is going to highlight, the amount of touches they have on the ball or the activity level they have. We like to put them in a lot of game situations. So we learn a lot pretty quickly in these kind of events, much more so than sitting on the sideline for hours up on end.
Be excited when you come in. Nerves are definitely a thing, but you have lots of people here that care about you and will help you out with anything. So come in to play, come in ready. It's lots of fun here.
There's a social element to it. They get to know girls who are coming in and start to create friendships. They know the way we work things. We always give them the warm-up to begin with, so that's something they're familiar with. It gives them some ownership of the day, some ownership in the program, and those kind of things have just evolved as we've done more and more of these camps. So it's, again, like I said before, it's got lots of different reasons why we do this, a lot of benefits from having an ID camp.
So as you just saw, a lot of work goes into being a great athlete on the field, but how about being a great person off of it? We take an inside look on how the LTU football team was doing just that by participating in Habitat for Humanity.
So we're out with Habitat for Humanity and just trying to help the community as a team. And laying sod on this lawn, in this house, it's just a little bonding, getting to know some of the new guys. There's a lot of freshmen here today, so it's good to work together before we start the season.
We've been putting in work. We had a few guys come, a few guys leave, but so far it's looking good. Even though it's not that many kids, I feel like we're getting along pretty well, like the bond, just the teamwork. Usually what we do at practice and stuff, so it's a better communication skills. Doing this is kind of showing us a new experience for when we want to go and get a house, and we might have to do all of this stuff, call a few people, get the tools, and we have a little bit of experience with yard work. So
perfect skies out, no sun out, so we working, putting down mulch. Feels good. I mean, when you come out and do stuff like this with the team, you always get something back for it. Like this might be the exact same crew might come do something for our stadium one day, so you never know what could happen doing this.
We're going to take a time out for a commercial break to hear from our sponsors, but stay right where you are because we'll be back after this.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Welcome back into LTU Sports Report. Before the break, we got to see the women's soccer camp getting some work done. Now let's jog on over to see what the men did with their aspiring stars.
It's going to start a simple little passing pattern with a shot on goal. So the first guy, he's going to check away, he's going to check two.
Today we've got about 30 to 40 student athletes, high school student athletes coming out to get a glimpse and get a taste of what it's like to play at the next level. Out here right now we've got two other schools with us, two good friends of mine, Coach Sampson from Michigan Dearborn and Coach Crawford from Siena Heights. So in order to compete with the D1s, D2 ID camps, the three of us decided to get together and give these student athletes a glimpse of the NAIA life and how we play soccer. Kind of like buying a used car. Allows us to check under the hood, kick the wheels, and see what they're capable of. And we've got a handful of LTU current players and some incoming players, and we're going to throw them in and see how they do.
At this camp, we're kind of just, scouting for recruits, new players, new talent in the local area, and just kind of developing our program and getting our word out.
Obviously, it's right here, they're right in your face compared to a game where, they're in the stands. They don't get a good look at you like they do here.
This summer, I've just spent a lot of time really taking a look at players, visiting various ID camps, Detroit Mercy, Western Michigan, Michigan State, and get a chance to look at those kids that obviously play at a high level and the kids that don't play at a high level. It's a great chance to see how they do in those camps that have high expectations. It's tough, and this is a great chance to impress us on the pitch and off the pitch.
Hello, Blue Devil hockey fans. Thanks for joining me here today at the LTU studio for this Inside LTU Hockey interview. I'm your host, Dylan Morello, former LTU hockey player and alumni. Here today, I'm joined by the man who works with the defensive side of the game, a great motivator and even better person, assistant coach of the LTU hockey team, Chris Lantto. Coach Chris, thanks for joining me today.
Hey, thanks for having us.
No, of course. So you've been at LTU a while now. Take us through really how you got to Lawrence Tech and became an assistant coach.
So this is going on my fourth year here. So 5 years ago, actually, Ken reached out to me looking for another coach. Had other plans, other commitments with another team and stuff like that. So kind of didn't work out then, but then came back around that following summer, reached back out to Ken. He was still looking for someone, and he brought me on board. It's been great ever since, and I've had a great time here. Looking forward to my fourth year.
No, yeah, so your fourth year is starting. A lot of good things at LTU. You've even mentioned before. Take us through really what LTU goes above and beyond, whether it's academics or athletics.
Yeah, well, first of all, the school is great for the students there. I don't know a better education you can get. The school really provides for you. It sets you up for life, for your career. I have 3 kids. I'm a family man. Anyone that comes here, they're going to be able to provide for whether it's their wife, their kids, whoever in the future. It sets you up for life. The school really provides as far as career and anything you want to reach for and strive for in your professional life after that. Athletic, we have every sport you can think of. So our players here at hockey, they'll go to football games on the weekends, they'll be at basketball games, soccer games, everything like that. They support all the other teams, and those same teams support our hockey players at our events as well.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. You talk about being a family man. I'm sure you've watched Little League hockey games and everything, but how does this level, the varsity level of hockey, compare to other teams you've either coached or saw?
Right off the bat, the commitment to excellence is through the roof. Our players are committed. They want to work out off the ice. They come and get extra ice. They're asking for video. They are here to compete. They are here to excel, and they want to bring, hang banners here at LTU. It's top quality athletes who want excellence and who strive for it.
So you talk about on the ice multiple times a week. There's a chance for 4 practices, 2 games. So really 6 out of the 7 days, players could be skating. Take us through really how that helps players and also you as a coach be around the guys.
I mean, brotherhood's big, right? So you want to be around your friends. You want to be around the guys. You're going to see each other a lot, 6 to 7 days, like you said. That's quite a bit. Practice is set up where really they're technically practicing 3 days a week, but we have 4 days. So you're required to be at 3 practices. Most players, like I said, they're committed to excellence. They show up for that 4th skate, and they can practice between Monday through Thursday. all 4 days if they want, and then games mostly Friday, Saturday, with Sunday is an off day. They love it. We love being around them. And it really, like I said, going back to what I said earlier, school's first, right? You're coming for an education. LTU education is top notch. The practice schedule's set up so if you happen to have class conflict, there's another day you can skate. So maybe you're supposed to skate Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but you have a class conflict, then you can come Thursday. So it's really set up to that student athlete so they can get educated, but at the same time also be committed to their sport, and we can, continue to win games and hopefully hang some banners up.
You've been here 4 years. Every family has memories. Take us through your top memory here since you've been at Lawrence Tech.
So, there's been lots of victories for the first time against certain schools and everything like that. But just the brotherhood and how much family. My son, he bought a suit because he wants to come to our games to wear a suit because I wear a suit at the games. To me, that's probably the most special type stuff, is how I can kind of have my family be involved with the program. And then as the program has success and we win some of those big games, there's some good memories.
Yeah, so thanks for sharing your memories. I hope you make more exciting ones this year, and thanks for joining me today.
All right, thanks for having me.
Of course, so there you have it, LTU fans. Big thanks to assistant coach of the men's hockey team, Chris Lantto, for joining me today. I'm Dylan Morello, and thank you for watching this Inside LTU Hockey interview. That's all we have today on this episode of LTU Sports Report. We hope you enjoyed the content. Once again, I'm your host, Dylan Morello, and be sure to follow LTU Athletics on social media for more videos, photos, and articles. You can also listen to our Blue Devils In-Depth podcast on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. Pleasure being with you today. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you next time right here on the LTU Sports Report.